Hello, lovely. If I don't do it now, I'm going to forget, as I have done every single reading for the past few weeks. I have a huge giveaway going on right now. The odds of winning are very high because not very many people enter these particular types of giveaways. If you are willing to receive something in the mail from me, there is a chance that you could get one of these. If you get one of these, there are 5 prizes available, including a reading with me or a personal reading about your situation. There's all kinds of good stuff, but you do have to send me a selfie of you with your golden ticket. So if you're interested in entering, a lot of people don't like pictures, y'all. I'm just making sure that those of you who have made a purchase between the 11th of January and March 3rd know. Now, this reading is important, so I hope that people did not just click off because of that. I've already blessed and shuffled. I would like to pull some cards and ask the Divine Masculine some very direct questions right now, because I need to know these things in order to be able to do further readings, you know? So, Divine Masculine, I'm not done. Let me ask my question first. I'll need one card, okay? How do you feel about Divine Feminine right now? One card. 10 of Wands. I don't want to think about it. I want to put my head down and keep doing the work, because whenever I think about what I've done, I understand the boundaries that are laid down. I feel like it's over. I'm really, really stressed out about it. And I'm a bit overwhelmed with the amount of work I know I have to do to get back right, to get back in their good graces. And who's that? The Empress. Why? Because they know who you are. And they know they did not meet you halfway. Divine Masculine, how do you feel about yourself right now? Seeker of Air, the Page of Swords. To me, I know I see this image and there's something really beautiful about it, but there's also something that I can kind of hear. I don't really know music sounds, so I was about to say the overture, but I don't know what an overture is. But I can hear this moment in a ballet where there's just this aching and the person is dancing and there's this interpretation. When I think Page of Swords, I think you are the least confident. I think insecure. I think unsure of self and really in disbelief about who they were made to be. Why? Ooh. I'm going to tell you that meeting your Divine Feminine has seemed to not necessarily help. Sorry, that's not funny, but it's true. And that's 11:11. Meeting our Divine Feminine, seeing the Divine Feminine strength did not help with this. This person has an issue with comparison and never being enough. In fact, that is the issue with the Page of Swords, the reason that they're like that in their kingdom, even though they really should be the most confident. Divine Masculine, how do you feel about your situation you're in right now? Wheel of Fortune, it can go any way. Time will tell. Give me a clarifier, please. Is this in a good way or a bad way? 4 of Cups. See, this still feels very much in the middle. The 4 of Cups card is depending upon the action taken. It's not a great card if the guy won't take the cup. It's a beautiful card if the person gets another chance. The 4 of Cups is coming through almost like a 4th chance energy right now. So Divine Masculine is trying to kind of maintain some semblance of balance and control in this moment. Knight of Swords. They're trying to behave like they think they're supposed to behave, but do they really feel it? I don't know. Because I see this 10, but I see this 4, and it's like if they won't even accept 1 cup, how are they going to get to 10? This is 11, though. I think that they don't feel it like emotionally, but they sense it spiritually, that they have to go in another direction here. Okay. What are you afraid of right now, Divine Masculine? It's 2. What are you afraid of? This is like the 3rd or 4th time the Empress has come out already today. I am afraid of my Divine Feminine. Why divine masculine? Ugh, King of Swords, because I know what I've done. I'm not confident in who I am and in this situation, not right now, but I know exactly what I did. My mind is clear now. I know how I hurt this person. And I see this person more clearly now. So I also know that they don't deserve this and they don't owe me anything. And now we can kind of even see the wings on the back of this person. I really feel like this is them and this is representing maybe they're a part of their inner self just being in that agony and it coming out now because they just can't deny it anymore. What are we missing about this fear though with divine feminine? 9 of Cups. That's nuts because the 10 of Cups to me was like they wouldn't even take 1 cup. So this tells me that if they just take the 1 cup, divine feminine has the rest. Divine feminine has the power. But for some reason, they're fearful. Divine masculine, other than your divine feminine and relationship stuff, what are you most afraid of? Knight of Cups. So this is interesting because it's like I can't avoid the relationship stuff. I can't avoid the fact that I really haven't had very much practice being a good person, and being able to do that in an intimate partnership is one of the most powerful ways to learn and grow and really become it. I think this also says that I'm afraid that being so out of balance in so many ways has slowed me down. And there are things that I wish I could be doing more, more quickly and moving forward and moving along, but I can't because I just have no solid foundation. Oof. And it's interesting that we're talking about this like kind of cups energy and then the moon, and the Chariot is one of the fastest cards in the deck, okay? It's such a fast energy that this represents, but the Knight of Cups is actually very slow. It's not the slowest, but it is very slow. And to see the moon, full moon affecting the water, I feel like this is saying, I feel like everything around me is in control of me. And the one thing I want to do is go fast, right? Ricky Bobby, I want to go fast, but I can't. And every time I try to figure out why, it points back to me. Oh, and the 10 of Swords. Oh my gosh. It's funny because I keep getting this energy of like, go save the princess, go save the princess. I've been getting that energy from a lot of the readings lately. But it's kind of like, you hurt the princess. All right. Woo. Divine masculine, what have you been doing wrong lately that you are fully aware of? That's 2. That's very funny. What have you been, 1 card please. What have you been doing that you know is wrong? Oh, 8 of Swords. And there's almost this energy here kind of like, yep, I know that it's going to continue to get me trapped in my own karma. I know that my fear and my inability to take action, 8 of Swords being with the Page of Swords, not a surprise. Put that together, you get what? 9 of Swords, self-fulfilling prophecy. I know that I'm wrong to keep acting like I'm stuck when I've been given a clear path out. But I can't help it because it's just kind of the way that I do things. 7 of Pentacles, I'm reaping what I'm sowing and kind of just dealing with it. That's what I do. Ugh, and 8, 7, 6. Just counting down the days until I see the true end and the consequences of my actions. Divine masculine, why won't you do what needs to be done? Why won't you change? 2 of Wands. Because of the contract? What about the contract? King of Cups. There's that freaking emotions again. I am not in an emotionally balanced enough state. I don't care enough. What else? What are we missing? And there, I mean, it's about, this is 11-11. We've got 2, we can see the pillars, 1 and 1, the King of Cups, and he's actually kind of like wasting away. Where is his cup? It's interesting because in the Queen of Cups, she looks very similar, but it's almost like he's using his power or something to feed her the antidote or something. And it's almost like, I think the divine masculine is afraid that they don't really even deserve a chance to make this right. And dang, that's 11 right there too. Okay. All right. Do you want to be with your divine feminine? Do you want this chance? King of Wands, it's all I think about. It's all I envision. It's all I see. It's what makes the most sense to me. Yeah, she's there she is again. She's my high priestess. I know who she is to me. King of Swords, and I know what I did wrong, and this is why I keep running into the same problems. I keep running into the same end, because I have been in chaos and destruction for so long, but I've also been moving towards my divine feminine in my head for so long that just sitting in this limbo state almost feels normal. It almost feels like a dream that I even get a chance. So, okay, I want to be with my divine feminine. I can see the vision of us being together. I'm trying to light the way. I'm trying to learn how to use my power like her. So what's holding you back right now? What's... Five of Cups, regret, shame, embarrassment. And we keep getting, when we think about the divine feminine and what we've done and coming in and all the fears, it always takes us back to the things we did wrong. The 3 cups spilled over. So remember, the Wheel of Fortune was such a great thing to see, except it was tied to the 4 of Cups. And again, it all depends on whether or not they take the cup. And if they are too sad to take the cup because they don't even notice it, then there's nothing in their mind to commit to. What are we missing? Oh, the Queen. What do you regret? What do you regret about your Queen? 2 of Pentacles, not making the decision sooner. Not being the divine masculine that you were meant to be all along. What does that divine masculine look like? What do you see yourself as? Whoa, wait a minute now. Temperance is pointing me back here. And there, two, oh. And that. I don't want to be insecure. I don't want to feel like I'm trapped. I don't want to keep living the same thing out over and over. I want the balance I know I need to be the person I'm supposed to be. Temperance is compromise and cooperation. Divine masculine wants to share this with you, share these things together. And I mean, and they want to take on the challenge. They want to be powerful. But what are you scared of when it comes to this? Like, why can't you be this? Oh, temptation. Oh, honey, what is tempting you right now? What is the biggest temptation keeping you from being yourself? 5 of Swords. Oh my goodness. Now, many of you know that I cannot stand this stupid card, but before I go there, let me show you something. 5, Temperance, 1 + 4 is 5. 5, change. Change overwhelms the divine masculine, you guys. Oh, and the 5 of Swords comes out with the center sword in view, and then the Ace of Swords again. Divine masculine. The 5 of Swords is such a smug, egotistical, just, I really don't love that card. There's a couple times I'll see it and won't get like an icky feeling, and then I'll know I'm getting a special download about that card. But every time I've seen the card, pretty much the entire time I've done my ministry, there's really nothing good that comes from it. So to see this card, of all the cards that could come up, the divine masculine, the energy that they're in, the energy that is blocking them from their path, is this incessant need to be right, to win, to feel in power and in control. And that's not real power. The most influential people don't even really have to say a word. They don't have to do anything. They don't have to beg. They don't have to pound their chest and stomp their feet and slam their fists. They just are. And the divine masculine has been sneaky and slimy and done a lot of things not not becoming the person they're supposed to be. They are tempted by power. What are we missing about this? About this temptation to use the power for the wrong thing. Ooh. Now I know this is the world card. And we could purely be saying, hey, that's going to block you from being enlightened. And there's all kinds of things we could say. But you know what I get from this? You are no match for the power of God, for the universe divine. Like there is nothing you can do to overcome or overpower the universe, bro. So why are you even bothering? That temptation, what is it they say? Icarus flew too close to the sun? I don't know all that stuff, but there's something here that's just like, you think there's almost a narcissist energy that comes through here. And again, I don't really believe any divine masculine, any true divine masculine is a narcissist. That might not be true though. I don't think it's fair of us to assign labels and mental health stuff and then just be like, that person is just worthless now. So, but again, I don't know. A lot of narcissists don't get diagnosed or treatment, so I don't know about that. But what I will say is, it is not uncommon to see narcissistic behavior, especially in Western society, especially in masculine cultures, all right? A lot of being a part of the good old boys club is bravado, is confidence, is faking it till you make it. And narcissists are so good at that stuff. So why not learn from the best if you're trying to be a part of it? So many of your divine masculines have fallen victim in 555 ego, keep knocking them down. And the very first card kind of pointed to that. Now, one more card, because we'll be done with this. I think we're starting to get a deeper understanding of where they're at. And what I kind of want to know is, if you truly loved and saw your divine feminine and knew that vision, but were very scared of the contract and what it meant, constantly chose your own ego, how can you really say that you love your divine feminine, or that you want to be with them? Or, you know, if you're aware now of all the things you've done wrong, dude, what's your vision for reunion? How do you see us coming together then? Because you seem to know, you seem to have an idea of where you're going. What are you doing all this for? Come on. And we can see justice lifting the veil of darkness to reveal this beautiful landscape of where we're headed. So the future doesn't look as scary. And you can tell that the light that's now being revealed thanks to this divine justice is shining through and helping the emperor be who they need to be. And this is giving me partnership vibes. This is 411. Go like that. This is the information we need to know. Hold on, one more thing I want to look back here. What are we missing though? And then the star. Justice, the emperor, and the star. I mean, you guys, there's something really important happening here. The reason that they still hadn't come in is because they knew that they were not right. But that doesn't change their plans. That doesn't change how they see you. It is perfectly normal. I gotta give it to them. Wow, you can even see the imagery like a little bit here. Like the shadow blocking their light. But it is absolutely normal for a person to want to hold back until they are ready. And it's not always just because they're trying to protect themselves. Sometimes they're trying to protect others. Sometimes, if I'm in a bad mood, most people have never seen me in a bad mood, because I don't go around people when I'm like that or when I can't mask it. I've been masking my whole life. I don't do it anymore. I don't have to. But when I was young, I did. And I was really big on that. Whenever I first heard about PMS, I made sure that if I knew I was in that phase, I'd be like, okay, be nicer. That way no one can call you out for it. Like I wasn't, again, a healthy thing I was doing, but that's how I was. I understand the need to make sure that you don't put your bad energy on people. I wish more people did it nowadays, to be honest, because everyone's gone a little bit too free, and now we're all swimming in a cesspool of negativity pretty much everywhere we go. The divine masculine did not want to do that to us. They did not want you to have to feel their regret, because guess what? If I were you, and I had my DM sitting in front of me and they were talking about regrets and how wanted to come into balance and all that, you better believe I'd be like, well, I don't really think that you are really doing that, because it doesn't seem, it doesn't seem like it. Like, I can see why this person doesn't want to be in front of you, because they know that they slip up and they backslide and they mess up. Now, does that mean that they shouldn't come? No, we know better. We have unconditional love. But it's still normal for someone who's never experienced unconditional love to be afraid to let that part of themselves out, because they don't want to hurt other people, offend other people, or be the negativity in someone's life. I think that this reading revealed a lot about where the divine masculine's at right now. And it also revealed that there is a lot of their confidence issues that they have that affect their ability to stand by our side and believe they're worthy of standing there. Divine feminine, I don't know what that means to you. We all have to kind of take that in and say, so how do I help? Is there anything I need to change? Sure. Is there anything I can stop doing or start doing? Fine. But sometimes there's just nothing we can do but let that person figure out on their own that we are not that person. That unconditional is real around here. So try not to take any of this to heart, but also try to process it so that you can really stand and be not just your partner's equal, but I think an equalizer in their life that shows them, fix your crown, chin up. You were made for this. And I think it's going to be you who tells them that for the first time ever. So, final message from DM. What do you want to say right now? 6 of Pentacles. It's so funny because I was going to talk about the 6 of Pentacles because of these scales, and now it comes up. I think they really want to be able to give you something, to offer you something, to show you love. And they right now still feel like they have nothing to give. They're just getting to the point where they're actually looking at what's in front of them. And looking to use that for something good, no less. All right, my dears. I think I talked about this, right? That's why it's out. Golden ticket giveaway. But also, there's a lot happening and a lot of you are missing information. I have made sure that the New Wave Prophecy information is extremely affordable. And if there's any of you who are interested in donating, please, if you remember, I used to do that where you could purchase a love letter for somebody who you knew needed one. Maybe you saw them in the chat and they said, oh, I won't be able to get that for a couple more weeks. And you say, oh, you know what? I'll get it for you. Please, if there's anything that you want to do to help someone else out, just send me an email and you can either make it anonymous or tell me exactly who to give it to or whatever. Okay. But for those of you who've been kind of curious about it and you really want to know what's going on April 8th and I said April 8th and heard 4 and I was like, no, 4 is the month, Grace. Sorry. So if you want to know what's going on at that point and you're starting to realize that energy is a part of you and affecting you, the New Wave Prophecy Basics will give you a lot of information, and I just really suggest it. I'm going to start putting the information out on a New Wave Prophecy channel, but I have to be very, very careful about what I share too soon. So if you feel drawn to it, get the New Wave Prophecy information. I suggest to anybody who knows that they're going to end up getting all of it to just get the full course catalog, because all the information is connected. It's like a giant spider web. And if you get a couple pieces here and there, you're going to get a lot out of it. But will you see the complete picture and will you know what to do with it in your own life? It just depends on how you're supposed to be getting the information. So please do not delay. If you're interested in a call or a reading with me, yes, I'm available. My booking list has been clear. I'm keeping it clear. I'm able to get things out in like a couple days for people, but that information is critical right now. Okay. So let me know how I can help, and I'll make sure to start sharing some of the New Wave Prophecy, like short clips that I'm able to put out, and try to make sure that people on this channel know about it, okay? All right, I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, night, morning, evening, wherever you are. Be safe. I'll talk to you soon. And if you made it all the way here, leave scales if they have them. Do they have scales? Or make something look like scales in the comments. I love you. Peace.